Yeah, so like these types of questions, instead of asking questions that just get facts or one word answers, where you're going in Italy, then she'll answer that, and then you'll need to say something else after that. Rather, she said she was, or whatever, like there's different ways. I'll give you different approaches here. She said she was in Costa Rica. I would say, how was Costa Rica? Tell me about it. Put some pressure on her talking. Like, tell me about it. What did you enjoy? Not a million things. I'd probably just say, oh, interesting, Costa Rica. Tell me about it. Or I would say, because then she also said, like, she's been to Italy, or she wants to go to Italy. I would just say simply, why Italy? Before I would, because I know you've been, but before that, I would want to get some investment. You just say, why Italy? Why did you choose Italy? How was Costa Rica? Yeah, get her talking a bit more. Once she's told you some like deeper things about why she, so you don't really just want to qualify straight as she said she's been to Costa Rica and you're like, oh my God, you're so amazing that you travel. I mean, you can, but rather get some more insights. Like, why do you travel? Why do you like traveling? Why Costa Rica? Why Italy? And then you say, you know what? I found that very impressive. Like most girls, they don't really travel or whatever you want to say. Most girls, they go to countries for X, Y, and Z reasons, but you telling me you're actually going for ABC reasons. That's really cool. So all of that, there's different types of stuff there. You want to see where you're at in the interaction, and one way to see where you're at is basically to ask for investment. If she's willing to invest, then you can get an indication of, do you have the right amount of value? If you say to her like, oh, tell me about why you went to Costa Rica, and she's like, oh no, it was good. And then you say, no, honestly, tell me about it. What did you enjoy? I want to know. And then if she still doesn't invest, then you can get an indication of how much value you actually have. So there's different things to think about there. And also you want to get some personal thoughts from her, not just like the factual things, where you're going, like, oh, is it a girl's trip? Is it not? It's like, what did you like about Costa Rica? Why do you want to go there? What did you enjoy about Costa Rica? What are you excited about Italy? Do you plan to go to? Yeah, so it's not always just factual, like, oh, factually they're going to these places, factually it's a girl's trip. You need to get into the personal stuff.
Yeah, we're good that way, so we travel and
that's really cool though.
Great.
Let me tell you something. I'm being very serious. That's very cool that you like to travel by yourself or with a friend. You don't have
so this is good. It's good. You're qualifying now. So again, what I would have done just before this is just so it doesn't seem like oh, do you like apples? And she says yes. And you're like, oh my God, I love girls that love apples. But what would be different is, hold on, what fruit do you like? And she's like, I like apples. Okay, what type of apples? And she's like, oh, I actually like apples with honey, but you don't cook your apples, right? You have them raw. He's like, yes, of course I have them raw, but have you eaten apples in X, Y, and Z place? And she's like, yes, I have. Those are really good. You know, now if you reward her on her liking apples, it's more substance because you've actually quizzed her on it. So it's the same thing. You did quiz her a little bit on the traveling, but if you would have asked more questions, why do you enjoy traveling? And then you did this qualifier, it would have hit a little bit harder because she's actually told you more things. Now we could still get an indication here that she loves traveling, but what I'm saying is that if you would have asked more, you would have got a better indication that she's actually then she'll actually feel that she's actually tried to prove herself to you.